So I'm just parting my hair into the sections that I want the cornrows to be, or faux cornrows to be. And then I take the first tiny section all the way in the front and I braid it just a little bit. And then I'm going to take a section behind it, a small section, and I'm going to split it into 3 parts. And I'm going to line up those 3 parts with the 3 parts that are in the first braid. And I'm just going to keep connecting them one by one until I'm all the way down the back of my head. And then I can just braid the rest. And that is how you do a fake cornrow. I promise this is so much easier than it looks. If you know how to braid, you can do this. This was maybe like my 3rd or 4th time trying this method. And when I tell you my braids came out sturdy, like there was no shaking, no quaking. They came out looking really nice, and I wish I had gotten a clip of them all done because they looked really good. Last night I didn't finish, but I didn't think I would finish, and I was really trying to like take my time with this style. I'm not really like in any kind of rush. I was cutting off the hair in half and then cutting off the hair like right under the weft and crocheting and crocheting and crocheting, and I was getting so bored. I don't even want to say lazy because I was up for the challenge. I was ready to take breaks and like do this for a few days, but I was getting so bored and I just completely forgot how long it really takes to put individual pieces of hair on your head. So that led to this next idea that I had, and I was like thinking to myself, how can I speed this up, because there's no way I have the patience for this right now. And I was like, well, the hair already comes in a string. Why don't I try and use that to my advantage? And I'm glad I didn't go to YouTube, because it's so easy for me to try and look up the answer to a problem that I'm having. And I know I would have never found it. So what I started doing was weaving the weft through my cornrows, and that was going by so quickly, and I'm not even sure if anyone has done this before. It's definitely perfect for someone, maybe you just don't want to do all that work, maybe you need your hair done in a rush, maybe you're trying to just conserve energy. So I was basically following a pattern as if I was doing a sew-in. So I would go from one side to the other and then back and forth and back and forth, and I was looping them through a few braids, not all of them, but I would choose like a couple. But I'm glad I stopped when I did, because the back is perfect for that. There's a lot of layers, everything's going to be covered. But I think for the top, like side and front, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna make the weft go through as little braids as possible, so that, because when you put the weft through the braid is still gonna show somewhat, like a little piece of the braid is gonna show. I'm gonna show you in a second. But when you lay it on top, like you would get a sew-in, everything's covered. So for the top and the, like, I don't know what you call it, like maybe like the crown of my head, I'm going to try and put it over instead of through. So I'll just attach it to the sides, crochet it through here, and then drag it over, and then crochet it, and then drag it over. And I think I'm gonna try and go around and make like a circular pattern, and then once I get to the middle, I will put in a few leftover crochet pieces. To secure the beginning and ends of the weft, I would, oh my god, how do I even explain this? I would crochet, I'm gonna show you how I do it, but I want to explain it just in case anyone is more of like a verbal, learn with words kind of person. So I would crochet the weft through the last braid, and I would have a little piece sticking out, and then I would fold it over to line up with another section, and then I would take the little piece of hair that came with the little end piece, and I would tie it like in a knot, like a double knot, with the other piece that it was laying on top of. So that would be a knot, and then I would take a piece that I cut. So this piece would be like a freestanding, as if I'm about to do crochet hair with it, freestanding piece. I would crochet that knot into that piece of hair. And I really hope this makes sense because I've never seen anybody do this, and honestly, this has like changed my life. It's opening a lot of new doors. Like, if I really committed myself to this style and like got serious about doing it and wasn't doing it so casually, I probably would have finished my whole head within like 2 hours. Not even kidding. But it took some time to like play around and find like solutions to the problems I was having. But now I know for next time. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you how I finish up the rest of my hair, and you'll probably get to see how I finish off the ends as well. Let's take a look at my hair and see what we're working with. So up here you can see the top is where I started crocheting. Now let me show you guys the back. This is what the back looks like. Oh my goodness, can y'all see? I left a few spaces in the back just because I don't want this style to be too heavy. You don't need a lot because look, you can't even see through it. And I really like that I was able to tighten these. I would like pull them through and then I would tighten them, and it would make my braids like stay even tighter on my head, which is something that you also can't do with crochet, especially since my braids are not that well done. I feel like when your foundation's a little wet, it can like really throw off the rest of your style. But no more talking. And this is what it looks like. The one I just did is right here. Already look like a dad from the 80s. Okay, let's start. I have one full packet left and about this much of another packet. This is actually half. This is half. And then I also at the front did some more invisible knots just because my roots are so dark. I didn't feel like dyeing my roots before we started this. And when I had the hair down, you could like see right through it. This hairstyle will have bangs. I haven't cut anything. So this is literally what it looks like. It's just one big cousin it, like hair all the way around. It's just crazy. Let me flip this over so I can talk to you. So I'm gonna be trying to do the wolf cut. I've seen it on TikTok a bunch. I actually saw it before on YouTube, but then I saw how people were doing it on TikTok. Y'all pray for me because I feel like a lot of the things I see on TikTok aren't real. I think I still need to cut some of it. Okay, here's my 2 cents about the wolf cut. It's cute if you don't know what you're doing, you've never cut hair before, and you want some simple layers. But it ain't for me. I pretty much know what I'm doing. I mean, not professionally, but as much as you can. And I can get a way more detailed cut with doing what I normally do. So that's exactly what I did for like the bangs. This side over here, I haven't done the side in depth yet, but like This is so chunky to me, like this cut here and then this cut here, like the layers are a little too obvious. I just did an impulsive thing and I didn't film it. I just cut this half, so I guess we gotta cut this half. Oh Lord, why am I like this? Okay, well hopefully that's even. Okay, but come on, look at this side compared to this side. I know it looks kind of similar, but I have not touched this side, and this side is pretty much done. I think I'm gonna thin out the bottom a little bit more. But look at the shape, at least. I haven't like put any product in it or anything. See how flat this is, and like this is giving me round body. She's got curves. I'm gonna go do the other side and then I'll come back and show you guys the end.